This video, I'm going to build an AI chatbot powered by OpenAI ChatGPT, Claude AI, Gemini, using all these three models. And also, I want to compare the chatbot responses generated when we actually use each of these models using the same prompt or business information. So let's get started over here. So here I'm in a demo account with these channels connected. So first of all, you have to actually connect the API keys from each of these models. So here, first of all, you have to go to settings right here, and in settings you have to go to the integrations. So here you have to connect the API keys from OpenAI ChatGPT. So if you're wondering how to get these API keys, if you go to this particular exact website address right here, platform.openai.com/API keys, you can actually create your own API keys right here and simply copy paste that particular API keys to connect your OpenAI ChatGPT. And for the Google Gemini, if you go to this particular website address ai.google.dev, here you can actually generate your API keys in the Google AI Studio. Likewise, for the cloud, you can simply go to this exact website address right here and get your API keys from here. So you have to simply connect all these API keys right here. So as you see, we already connected those keys over here. So now let's see actually build a chatbot to compare the responses from each of these models. So here for that we have to create a custom flow. For that you have to go to the flows section over here and let's create a new flow. AI responses OpenAI, Cloud and Gemini. So let me name this flow as AI responses OpenAI, Cloud and Gemini. Click continue right here. Here we are in the empty flow. So the first step would be simple. Click on actions right here and choose OpenAI. So we want to actually generate the response from the OpenAI. Click on it and here you are prompted to add a business information. So what I have done here is that I have already created a business information using the Cloud AI. So this is a business information related to a gym named as Texas Toned Fitness, based in the Texas, with these some sort of details right here. So simply let me copy this particular information over here and copy paste that particular information to the business prompt area. So let me go back to the flow over here, paste it. So here let me add a prompt as well. You are a helpful assistant to this particular fitness gym, and the user input will be automatically captured. The last user input or the customer's last question will be automatically captured using this particular variable right here, which will be automatically populated for you. And here we have to save the response. So whatever the response generated for the customer's question, we have to save it and send it back to the customer. So let's save this response as let me save it as response 1, simple as that. So I'm actually saving this as response 1. So we don't need to use any triggers right here. So let me simply delete this one and continue. So now we want to send the response back to the customer. So here this response is actually generated by OpenAI ChatGPT. So if you type the curly bracket right here and type response, we can send the response 1 right here. Simple as that. So now we want to actually generate another response using the Cloud API. So let's create another block right here, actions. Now we want to use Cloud over here, and here we have to input the same business information right here. So I want to copy that particular exact prompt we just provided for the OpenAI right here, copy, and I want to use the same thing for the cloud because we want to actually compare the responses generated from each of these models. So here for the cloud you can also choose the model as well. By default I'm choosing this particular model, and for the OpenAI 2 we actually choose the default model over here, GPT 3.5 Turbo 16K. Let's go with GPT-4. You can do that as well. Let's go with GPT-4 right here. Continue, and let me paste the same thing right here. And we don't need triggers right here, and we want to actually save the response to the custom field. For the OpenAI we saved in the response 1, let's say For this one, let me create a new field as a response to, simple as that, and click continue. And we want to send this particular response to the customer. So here this is the response generated by Claude, and here it will be response 2. Now we are actually done with OpenAI and Claude, so we want to create another automation for the Google Gemini responses. So here actions, choose a Gemini over here, Google Gemini, and here we can only access 1.0 over here. Simply paste the same prompt right here. The prompt or the business information is same for all these three models, and I want to save this in a response tree. So we are actually saving each of these responses in each of these response field, and here we want to go to the actions, not actions. We want to actually send this back to the customer. So I added a simple text block right here, and let me name it as Gemini, and I want to send this response 3. So we have actually created this simple flow right here. So it simply generates the response from the OpenAI, Claude and Gemini and send to the user. So the customers will be asking just one question, but they will actually receive 3 responses from these 3 models right here. So let me simply publish this one. Alright, it's now published. So we have one more step left here. So here in the integration, you have to make sure this is switched off. Then only we can actually use a default reply to trigger the automated response over here. So make sure this switched off, and here this switched off. Alright, and for this one also this switched off. So now we can actually use a general default reply. So let's choose the AI response OpenAI Cloud Gemini as the general reply. So whenever a particular customer asks a question, it simply send the response to the customer using these 3 models over here. So we can actually test this one over here. So let me test this one on Instagram channel right here. Here I just send a message hi over here, and OpenAI says hello, how can I assist you with Texas Tones Fitness today? Remember, we also used the same prompt for all these models. And Cloud says hello, how can I help you today? Help you with Texas today. I'm happy to provide information about facilities, membership options, class schedules, or anything else you would like to know about our fitness center. Gemini says hello there, welcome to Texas. How can I assist you today? Whether you have questions about our state-of-art facility or tailored membership options or expert trainers, I'm here to guide you on your fitness journey. So let's ask another question right here. How much is for the couple's monthly membership? So let me ask, how much is for couple's monthly membership, and see how this actually respond to us over here. So OpenAI says the monthly membership for couples at Texas Tone Fitness is $190, and it's correct. As you see here, it's $119. This includes access to all our facilities and group fitness classes. Cloud says okay, it's $190, and some additional details of the membership includes access to 2 people, you and your partner spouse provide full access to this facility, and it simply goes beyond as well, but the response is actually a little bit longer. Gemini says the cost for the couple's monthly membership is at this particular dollars, and here is the summary of what sort of things is helpful, those kind of things. So here OpenAI responses are actually simple and precise as well. So here, even if for the other models like Cloud, here we're actually receiving a very longer responses, but using the prompt you can actually make those responses shorter as well. So let me ask some sort of question. So let's see who is the founder. So this particular information is in the this particular information is not actually in this particular business information prompt we just provided. Let's see what sort of response we actually receiving over here. So OpenAI says I'm sorry, but as an AI I don't have access to specific information about the founder of this particular business. However, you can usually find this kind of information on the company's website or contacting them directly. These are the contact details. And it says I do not find information about the founder of this particular access to. Okay, it's similar. Their staff will be able to provide you more details about the history and leadership of the fitness center. And Gemini says, for not being able to provide you with the founder's information directly as an assistant, I do not have that access to specific details about the company's founder or management. And it also provides this sort of details over here. So let me send her this question. How do I get started? So let me ask this question and see what sort of responses we are actually receiving over here. So So let me ask this question as well. So as you see here, they have actually discounts for military senior discount and also students as well. So let's see, do you have discounts for students, and see how each of these models actually responding us over here. So we have just received the response, and OpenAI ChatGPT says yes, there is TechSax 20% discount for students. To avail this, you may need to provide a valid student ID or any other form of proof of enrollment in an educational enrollment, and it provides other details as well. And also Claude also says the same thing, and also it simply add the discounted rates as well. So here this is the interesting actually. So here we only provided the information for the usual membership, but here it actually calculated the 20% discount and also added those kind of fees as well. So this is good. And here again the same thing is actually done by the Gemini as well. So here we are also seeing actually similar kind of responses between these three models, but it's better to test with similar kind of prompts or adjusting the prompts based on your use case, and also come up with a good model to use with. But usually the OpenAI ChatGPT and also Claude works really well when it comes to AI chatbots. So if you have any other questions, please let us know in the comments. Thank you.